now, if you can't tell. I am sick. Something is going on with my throat and my sinuses. I think it's allergies. So yeah, that's what we're dealing with this morning. And also my air conditioner went out. So I am trying to be positive and be in a good mood. If you ever try to get ready in a hot house, it's very sticky, you're very sweaty, you don't feel very good. The meditation and the oils really helped, but today I wanted to take you guys with me to Sarametta. It is Sarametta Saturday. I do not have any Reiki sessions scheduled. We will see if we get one or not. This is actually going to be my last Saturday for a little bit because I will be on vacation for the next 2 weeks. So we'll see if we get a Reiki session today. We'll see what kind of fun stuff we can stir up at the store today. Maybe I'll help some customers. I do want to get some stuff for the full moon, which is tomorrow, but I think tonight I'm actually going to make some Reiki candles, so I will show you guys that. And I don't know what we're going to do for dinner. I am feeling sushi, but I kind of want to make some spring rolls, some vegan spring rolls, so yeah, I will show you guys whatever I decide to do. Another weekend of the life, and we are going to bring in some good vibes with this new moon, guys. And then later on, at the end of the video, I do want to go over my Holy Fire World Peace upgrade experience because that was pretty epic. I had a lot of visions, a lot of neat knowings and experiences, and another connection that I hadn't experienced before. It was very strong, really strong. But anyway, I've rambled on long enough. Let's get this pony show on the road. What is up? I just finished at Sarametta. It was fun though. We had some good conversations. We all felt a really off energy in there, something that was not normal in the shop. Well, it was a Fae, and if you don't know what a Fae is, they're more of like a more of an earthly energy. It's a denser energy, so they're more it's kind of like an entity or like a spirit of like somebody who's passed and has stuck around in like the earthly realm. So a Fae is kind of like a mystical one, so like either a fairy or like a gnome or something of that nature. But there was a Fae, and the crazy thing was we all sensed it. It wasn't attached to either of the girls. It was me. I connected with it and figured out what it's for, what it's trying to do. And yeah, you can probably think I'm crazy or whatever like that, but as soon as like I acknowledged it, it was happy. And my energy, like I felt its energy, like my chest, my heart lit up, and I'm like, okay, I feel you. It's not a bad, it was very nice and very playful. Other than that, I picked up a bracelet, and then I did pick up some frankincense and myrrh, and I'm gonna make a Reiki candle for the new moon to manifest with. So frankincense and myrrh are very high vibrational. Well, these are like crystals. So we're going to use that in our abundance candle. I got this book. It is basically like a psychic and empowerment encyclopedia, and I started reading it, and I had set the intention before to really like develop out my third eye, which it already really is developed. I just really like to read and learn, and basically when I read and I learn about something, I just remember it, and I start experiencing. So that's kind of like my style of really how I learn. and why I love books so much is I read them and then just all of a sudden, like, things just start happening. It's not really like I even have to put that much effort into trying to implement something in my life. I manifest it in my life. It's really weird. So yeah, but if I haven't weirded you out yet with all this mystical stuff, this is just a magical day in my life. We basically, like, we were talking about it in there, one of the girls was just like, reality looks like it's just like breaking away, like glass shattering. I'm like, yeah, it's because we re-woke each other up. And we do that for one another when we are engaged in these things, in these conversations, in this environment. It's expanding our consciousness, and therefore, like, we're actually seeing reality for what it is. And yes, it does look like glass. Reality, like, can shatter, like it's like glass breaking through the veil. That's what it literally looks like. And to see that happen, it's not even imagining it with your third eye, you literally can see it, like you're staring at somebody. Reality starts to break away like glass, and it's just an elevation in consciousness. It's an expansion of your mind, and the way that I get there is literally through just like breath work, and it's a remembering. Every remembering, really, you're reminding yourself of what life really is, what you really are, and basically this whole thing is an illusion, and then you start to actually see the illusion. Anyhow, just another weekend in the life. Okay, I'm gonna go back to being a human now, a really magical human with my Faye, and I'm going to go home, and I don't know, really want sushi. We'll see what we're gonna do for dinner. We might go out and have a drink, just because we haven't done that in a while, and then go home, cook dinner, and then probably make some Reiki candles. Or I might say that for tomorrow night, since that would be more the full moon, and make moon water. So we shall see what I conjure up. Hi guys, good morning. It is now Sunday. Today is the full moon. Yay. So exciting, kind of nerve-wracking with all the energy it's bringing, but regardless, allergies are obviously still kicking my butt. Last night, all we did was, when we got home, we did take out sushi and then just watched a movie and then passed out. So today, Austin's at the gym right now. I'm about ready to go and run some miles, and then I might do a lifting workout at home if I feel up to it. So after that, we will probably do groceries. I'll do a little bit of cleaning around the house because Sunday fun day, get ready for the work week. And then tonight, I will probably make my Reiki candles and some moon water. I did not do that last night because, one, I was way too tired, and the full moon is technically tonight. So I wanted to do it on the night of the full moon. So yeah, it's just Sunday fun day with a little bit of energy work today. So let's just get this day started, shall we? This is what happens when you run out of cheese. You have an upset puppy. Yeah, every time I come to the fridge now, she thinks she gets cheese. Hey guys, so I just got done hitting the gym. I just ran like 6 miles and it was rough, I'm not gonna lie. It's not been a great day for energy. It started raining, and usually whenever it gets cloudy and rainy, my energy just goes down. So obviously the sinuses aren't helping anything, but you know. Anyway, so I just got done at the super supplement store. I had to run in just so I'm in Springfield right now, and I picked up some protein. As you can see, I got just like vanilla protein, and then I also picked up a Bang because we are that low on energy. So, but right now I'm going to now probably go hit the sauna, and then hit Mama Jean's, and then go home. I will probably try and do like weightlifting later, just because I really want to like tone up, and I did like a HIIT yoga workout, which, I mean, I do Beachbody, so I am a coach, but like I do Beachbody workouts at home, and that's usually how I weightlift, because I just hate weightlifting in a gym. I just hate it, guys. It's not my thing. So they're coming out with a new program. It's like called Flow and Fire, and I really want to do it because I want to get back into yoga. I think that I'm going to do the test workout for that, because I would really like to tone up, but really that's just me building some muscle. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. I did the sample workout already on Friday, and I am sore from it, but I want to do it again. So I'm rambling on long enough. I'm going to drink some of this Bang, go hit the sauna and do a meditation in the sauna probably. I love doing that. And we shall hit Mama Jean's. Oh, I also put on the list for Mama Jean's some herbs that I'm going to put in my Reiki candles to attract prosperity and abundance, along with, I got myrrh and frankincense incense, so we're going to crush that up and put them in there as well. So all right, let's go. do a little sit down recap with you before I close out the vlog, just on my Reiki candles and then also my Holy Fire World Ignition, my experience on that. With my Reiki candles I showed you guys kind of some clips of me making them. What I did, I just used a soy-based candle. The intention that I put behind it was strengthening intuition and psychic abilities, and then abundance and love. What this means is these candles are going to help me bring more of that into my life. That's kind of what a Reiki candle is. Besides me making the candle and setting the intention of what this is for, I added things that also were of similar vibration or very high vibration to enhance those qualities that I wanted the candle to hold. So when I light the candle, it will emit that energy. I will absorb it, the room, the house will absorb it, and it will just remind me of what that intention is being set for. If you guys want me to make a video on like a breakdown of a Reiki candle and then like how to make it, different ideas that you can do, because I definitely just kind of, I don't want to say sped through it. That's kind of a quick version. You can definitely do more things. You can add more things and different intentions. I usually like to make these around cosmic alignments, so then it gets that energy as well. But anyway, what I really wanted to talk about was my Holy Fire World Peace Ignition experience. It was crazy. It was so crazy. It was so good, guys. I'm actually gonna insert a few clips right now, and that's just to kind of show you guys what the class layout was like, at least for me. The way that this is done now, if you have a Holy Fire teacher, or if you are a Holy Fire Master teacher practitioner, or Karuna Holy Fire, you can actually buy the upgrade from William Rand and his website, the ICRT, the International Center for Reiki Training. I have a little group that I do all my teachings with, and so I kind of stick with them. And my Holy Fire Master teacher contacted me and was like, hey, yo, you want this upgrade? Yeah, I do. So she's actually in Hawaii. And there's another girl that I do it with too, and she's actually in Arizona. So we've made kind of like a little Holy Fire tribe. It's cool that we can connect, and that's what we did over Zoom. The meditation or ignition was held over Zoom, and I just did it in about 2 hours at my home. So it was no big deal, and then I got to catch up with some friends. But I want to go over what the Holy Fire World Peace Ignition is. I'm going to actually take some clips from William Rand's website. If you guys want to check it out, I'll link it below. But he is the one, actually, it was channeled through him. This new expression of Reiki energy began to make itself known on March 4th of 2022. And really what it was is just trying to help the world. It's World Peace Ignition. So it was just trying to calm all the anxiety that was happening between Russia and Ukraine. The energy was coming through, and it was just to help man. It was just to help our collective consciousness. So what he did was he channeled this energy through, made an ignition for it, and set it out for us to have. Now, what ignitions are, and this is the way the Holy Fire class was designed, they're not like traditional Reiki classes of where like the ignition has to come through the master teacher to the student and a little ceremony. These are more meditations, and the energy just goes straight into the student or whoever, you know, is doing it. It doesn't have to go through the master teacher. The master teacher's just the one guiding the meditation, and the energy does the rest. This ignition was just to, you know, calm not only just the world's anxiety, but that also means you. So it was to help just bring inner peace. It was to help, you know, strengthen your connection with your higher self consciousness, and then also with the spirit of the earth. And let me just say that's exactly what it did. He actually compared this to, I want to say just like a mini spiritual awakening of the type of energy that came through. I obviously felt different afterwards. So we started off with just kind of going over, she told us just what it was about. So we had a good idea of why this energy was coming forth and what we were connecting to. And then we started the first ignition, which is the meditation. The first, there were two of them The first one, it was just, I actually just kind of set my computer to the side and she'll guide me through it. We're doing this all via Zoom, and then she'll play some music on, and I can hear it through the computer. So she guided me through it, and the first one, I just remember having a lot of gold color come through. I felt very relaxed, very peaceful. It was an overwhelming feeling of just calmness. I felt very grounded in my body, and that really makes sense because if you're connecting to the earth, your butt is grounded. I didn't lose consciousness like I had before in Holy Fire, but the meditation or the ignition lasted about probably like 15 to 20 minutes. And then once we come out of it, we journal a little bit and we go over just each other's experiences, and that way like we can share with one another. And when we do this, we're actually kind of experiencing what one another experienced, if that makes sense. We're experiencing through each other, and we're learning, and then we're discussing further things, certain ideas that come in, certain thoughts or stuff like that, or re-realizations or knowings that come in. So it's a very powerful thing to do this with a group of people. That was the first one. There wasn't anything too crazy. It just felt really nice. Like I said, I felt very peaceful and relaxed. Then we did another ignition. On the second ignition, that is when I had my epic experience. Now, this is the time too when my Reiki Master teacher actually jumped in to check on mine and my classmates' energy while we were in meditation. And what she saw of me just made perfect sense of what I experienced. So what happened was I actually started seeing the colors white and gold just flashing really, really quickly. And I have my eyes closed, so I can see these colors coming in and these flashes of light. And usually these mean, the white and the gold means that I've hit a high realm of just the angelic realm of what I call a dimension. So I know I'm in a space of deep healing, but then I went deeper and deeper into the meditation, and then I started getting visions coming in. These visions aren't things that I think up of in my head. They are things that just literally like plop almost in your head, and it'll take you by surprise. I had a vision of myself in like an Eastern kind of Japanese like garden in a river, and I was standing in a river, very like tribally dressed, like earthy. And I was standing in a river, and the way that I was standing was with just such confidence and power, but at the same time, a very nurturing, loving, supportive energy, just full of love. But at the same time, you didn't want to mess with me. It was really weird. And I was looking at myself, not in my body, I was outside of it, and I was staring at, you know, the body that I recognized as me, but it wasn't my energy as Andrea in there. I came to the full realization that that is the earth. I am the earth in a body, and not only just like, you know, we all are part of the earth. It's not just me saying that and, you know, relaying that information to you. It was the full on knowing and understanding that my energy was now channeling this energy that was the world peace, and it had consumed my entire body, and that was what was functioning and operating in this body. Like something had taken it over, and that was the energy. And that was really cool. It was really neat to see that, and it just reminded me that like I am the earth's consciousness, like manifested in this body, and experiencing and merged with the divine. So that's kind of where that power, that confidence, the very, I guess you want to say fatherly feeling came in, was the God, the spirit. But then there was also this overwhelmingly significant amount of love and nurturing and connection that I just had with plants and the earth and just life in general. And how those energies merged into one was so just it was literally a reawakening. It reminded me of who I was and what life is, and the deep love that we have access to all the time. And when I came out of that, it was just like I was so heavily grounded. Everything seemed so crystal clear in my vision here in this realm. I was very connected to the earth, because even after I was done, I went outside and I sat like just on the ground, and I was just touching the plants and the grass, and I could just feel their consciousness. I could feel their love, and I could feel it coming into me. And I know that sounds hippy dippy to some people, but when you actually experience these things and you can actually feel the energy and the shifts between everything, it's just amazing what life really is and what we really are. And that we're not this like, you know, hustle and bustle grind. Like, we're not meant to be those, you know, humans all the time. So it just brought me back to a place of peace, and I realized that like I am safe, I am supported. You know, my anxiety did go away. Everything that meditation was supposed to do, it did. And then whenever my Reiki teacher came in to check on our energies, she said like my aura was actually radiating a very bright green, and I just felt like peace and love, and that's exactly what had happened. I felt like I was peace and love because I was the earth and the divine in a body, and that's what we are. My chakras were just clear, and I allowed it all to come in whenever I was in meditation in this ignition. And ignitions, they are connecting you to energy that you're already really a part of, but it's bringing it into your field. So then I can now channel this energy of what I was connected to. I can channel that into this realm more easily because my mind has went there. Like, I've experienced it. So now whenever I do my Reiki sessions or whatever, I can tap back into that place and like Eastern, wherever I was in my vision, and actually channel what I was feeling into somebody else. So that's kind of like connecting to Reiki energy. That's, you know, using the symbols that we do, like they're all a sense of vibration. That is the point of a Reiki practitioner, is you are attuned to these levels of Reiki because it's in your field. Not to say that nobody else has this access either, but it's more easily for the brain to get there when it has already experienced these things, and when it has like the power behind the experience. When you take a Reiki class, when you're attuned, maybe sometimes the mind needs that to actually fully like bring it in, if that makes sense. After like I was outside and just like touching plants and in my, you know, not really like fully a human again, basically later that night, whenever me and my husband were cooking dinner, he had been having some back pain, and he wanted me to work on his back. So I started like, you know, massaging and just trying to do a little bit of energy work. And whenever my hands were touching him, I felt so connected to his energy and so grounded that like when I saw his body move, I actually saw his spirit, his soul. And then I was feeling that. I was actually feeling the pain in his body and the emotion that was trapped in there of what it was. I wasn't even trying to really conduct a Reiki session. I've been in that place before, but just to remember what that feels like, it was amazing. And I usually do that like when I hug somebody or when I really want to connect, and I do that really with touch. Whenever I feel the physical body, it reminds me that we are more than this body. When I touch somebody, what I really like to do is actually try to touch their like chest, or if I'm hugging somebody, I'll kind of put my head like this, especially with my husband, and I'll actually on purpose try to feel the heartbeat, because when I feel that heartbeat, it actually really centers me and it reminds me of my true essence. And I actually got to that place without having to really hear the heartbeat. All I really did was I was just trying to work on my husband's back, like massaging the pain out of his back, and I ended up getting to that place just watching his body like breathe and just go and function. And it just kind of reminds you of the body just doesn't need our conscious mind. It works on its own, and we are more than the body. We're actually, you know, we are the energy making this thing run, but it doesn't need our conscious thought to do it. And it's just really amazing if you really think about it. So it was just a really epic experience. I probably didn't explain it very well, but I had that reawakening and re-knowing, and that, like I said, is what the energy was supposed to do. I did feel a bit different waking up the next morning. I still felt like my chest was very open, my heart was very open. I felt very emotional just because I was in like that I love everybody and everything. I was very happy to stay there. I wish I could say that I have life mastered so much that I could constantly stay in that state, but when I do energy work or Reiki, that is kind of the state that I, like when I go work at Sarah Meta or something like that, that is the state that comes back. And it's just magical to be able to stay there in longer periods of time in just normal everyday life. And that is really what that ignition allowed me to do for the next couple of days following it. So hopefully that makes a little bit of sense. It's kind of hard to explain these things, explaining energy, explaining dimensions, explaining tapping into, you know, and channeling. It's kind of a hard concept because it's really, I feel like it's probably very unique to the individual. It probably will resonate with some people, or it will either like reawaken something in you that I say, or you may experience through me, just me talking to you. So it really depends on where you're at in your own energy, what you have yourself experienced. You know, maybe this stuff doesn't interest you at all and you're just like, wow, it's another hippie. But anywho, I just wanted to share, if you are interested in, you know, trying this ignition out, I highly recommend, if you need a Reiki Master teacher to do it, shoot me a comment or like leave your information in the comment below. Hit me up on Instagram or my Facebook page. I'll leave those links in the below as well. With that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. If you can, give it a thumbs up, a like, and a subscribe. I really appreciate it. I am trying to build a positive little energy community, and sending you all of my light and love. We'll see ya.